Welcome to a day in May where I wasn't working. Here we are making lunch, wash the grapes, pour the water out, put them aside for later. Gather the supplies that we need for lunch. Here's a cucumber, and some wraps. And ketchup, I don't understand it either. Apparently I can't keep grated cheese in this house before it's disappeared, so we have to grate some more. Put it back in the packet. Love these clips. They come from Lakeland in the UK. You might be able to buy them elsewhere. This is the lunch bag that my daughter is taking to school. The previous lunch bag decided to burst its zip. Put some crisps in. That's a Barney and a Satsuma. Right, get the wraps back. Take one away. I don't know why she likes cheese and ketchup either. Sprinkle it over. A bit more, wrap it up. Make sure you put the lid back on. Roly, roly. Press to hold, run away, get the aluminium foil and wrap it up like it was a bag of chips in the chip shop. Slice a cucumber. Big knife, watch your fingers. 5 or so pieces, chuck the rest in the compost bin. Little pot, just right for cucumber. Everything else can go back in the fridge. Now we have pasta salad. She likes this pasta salad. She also likes mini sausage rolls. So she has 4 mini sausage rolls in that pot, in it goes. And then we're going to put some of this basil and tomato pasta in a pot. Remembering to put a spoon in. Wouldn't be the first time I'd not put one in. Press it down nice and tight, don't want it to leak. There's the spoon, did you see it? And a thermos bottle for her water. Get the water out of the fridge. Pour it in, check, make sure it doesn't overflow. Have you got enough in there? Good, and then remember to fill the jug back up again. We did have a water dispenser, but it fell to bits. Oh, let's do some washing up. Swish, swish, swish. Right, in the bowl goes. Watch out for those knives. Oh yes, nice hot water now. In go the bubbles. And squidgy squidge. Glass, knives. Those knives can't go in the dishwasher, that's why I feel like I'm permanently washing them. Wipe down the chopping board, put that away. Oh, a couple of metal straws. And somebody's cup from Starbucks. And her refillable cup. And my lovely wooden brush. Shortly after it was filmed, I hung it up to dry and the hook fell off the end. Oh, there's the cheese grater. There's that Starbucks cup again. Make sure those knives are clean. Oh, I did a cunning move with my Starbucks drink. I drank it, and when I got home, I refilled it with lemonade and made it go round again, which is why it's in that cup and not a Starbucks one. Something horrible stuck in the rim. Beer bottle from the night before. I don't drink beer, was my husband's. Wipe down. Oh, did you need your face wiped? All done. Oh, my ablutions now. Welcome to my bathroom. So we clean our teeth. Give them a good brushing. I wore braces when I was a teenager, so it's important that I have nice clean teeth now. Make it all worth it. I've been growing out the dye in my hair since 4 weeks before lockdown. As you can see, I'm doing an excellent job now at letting the grey out. There was a minor interruption in here about now in filming because my daughter decided to come and knock the door. So now we do face wash. This is an Elemis resurfacing face wash. I use it in the morning sometimes. Go around, make sure you do the neck. People forget about the necks, but that's where it all shows. Wipe it off. And make sure you do your neck. Wring it out. And you're good to go. Oh, dry your face. Pat, don't rub. Somebody told me once. Better for the skin. Now I'm going to get dressed and you're not coming in. Ta-da! Here I am ready for the day. Take the glasses off. Also Elemis face cream. I went to see a lady at a counter and explained that my skin feels very tight and what could she do. So she put me on a regimen of various things, including the resurfacing face wash. Always put cream into the neck. And the décolletage, as they call it. Right, now for the embellishments. This is my new necklace that my husband and my daughter gave me for my birthday. Matches sort of the earrings I'm going to put in. Bit of perfume. What next? Oh yes, my rings. So the first set of rings I bought in Italy. And the next set of rings I recently made in a class my in-laws bought for me for Christmas. Because I told them to. Oh, here's the earrings. I feel very hot today, which is why I have no cardigan on yet. Give the hair a brush. My hair is very versatile. If I style it nicely, it can be curly by itself. If I let it to do its own thing, it goes a bit scruppy and scrappy. And today it needs washing really. So we were going to go to the gym later on this day, so that's why it is a bit scruffy today. Oh, bit of lip balm. Don't forget the lip balm. Right, quick sort of the laundry baskets. Coloured, woolly, coloured. Mostly coloured today, it would appear. Oh, look, there's the bottom of the laundry basket. So out one lot comes. Pull it all out. Get that sock. Chase it, chase it. And then the next lot goes in. Perpetual cycle in my house. Does it happen at your house? I don't know who comes in and wears all these clothes. Right, so now we hang out the first lot because it's nice today. In fact, it's so nice. Next door's cat was sitting in their garden, basking in the sunshine. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning at this point. Then I remembered I had all these bottles I wanted refilling and that there would be time today to do it. So, oh yes, this one's only half full. What would you do? You find a jar and fill it up so that you can take the bottle with you to the refill place. Give it a shake and wash it out. Now it's clean, it can go in the bag with the others. In it goes. Lid on. Now it looks a bit like milk, doesn't it? So to avoid accidents of anybody drinking it by mistake, we write a label on it. Those address labels are really useful. I put them on things that go in the freezer and all sorts. Now we go to school. Then I went straight to the refill store. This was new to me. I'd not been here before, but the place was lovely, had lots of things. As you can see, I had all my things done. Plus I bought some coffee that's brewed locally. Brewed? Roasted, one of those. And they even gave me a loyalty card. I also bought some fudge, which you will see here that didn't make it into the bag in the boot because I wanted to eat it here on camera. It's rather a big biteful, but it was very nice. I took the rest home and gave it to my husband. I only bought 2 of those squares. It's very nice. I was then early for my next place, so I had a little quick solo trip to the library, up the stairs, and I bought 2 books. Well, got 2 books. I've read one of hers before, so I knew what to look for. And then I made it to the box office to pick up my tickets. And I was all done by just after 10:30. So now it's time for coffee. Oh, look, there's that coffee beans that I bought. It goes on the hob and percolates. It's an espresso maker. So as you can see, I had a good morning's work. So now I can have my coffee. Now I'm out again, but this time on foot. My car needs 2 tyres, so I booked it in at the garage and then I walked to my dentist's. See if they'll let me have an appointment. Yes. Hurrah! Off to the wool shop locally to check if they've got something I want, but they didn't. And then back to the garage to tell them definitely which tyres I wanted. And that's it. Boots off now. That's enough outdoors for just now. So a bit of work on the laptop. Had to plug it in because somebody had left it not plugged in. And then I forgot to actually turn this plug on, so I had to get up and plug it back in. I'm also plugging my phone in. Do you need a recharge? So this is my Erin planner and all my bouquets of sharpened pencils. If you know, you know. I love my Erin planner. This is about the 5th year I've had one. Gotta pay them bills. Oh, lunch prep. His and hers lunch prep. This is my sourdough bread, which I've been making since the middle of lockdown. I started my own sourdough starter. My husband prefers this bread, but it is time consuming to make. And now that I'm working some days out of the house, I'm not always there to actually make the bread. Then I remembered I had to feed my sourdough, whose name is Boris. They recommend naming your sourdough so that you actually remember to feed it like a pet or a small child. Oh, bang on 50 grams. And then 50 grams of water. And then, as the children's cookery programme says, mix, mix, mix. I like a chopstick because my chopsticks are slightly square and they get good edge to the edge of that jar. Put aside. Right, let's get back and make these sandwiches. They're not going to make themselves. So, white bread for me with some ham. Ah, what have I remembered? Pickled onions. I do love a pickled onion. My grandma used to make fab pickled onions, and I find it very difficult to find prefabbed ones that taste the same. These do a good job. Right, let's give them a little chop and sprinkle them on the ham. And chop it in half. There you go, you can see my lovely sandwich. Mine. Right, his sourdough with butter. Now cheese. Now where did I put that knife? I'm sure I took it out. No, apparently I left it in the drawer. Right, nugget of cheese bread and butter, and he's a happy boy. So after lunch, I took a class that Boots the chemist were doing, and before very long it was time for school pickup whilst listening to my audiobook. Now we're going to the gym. Bye. Ta-da! Gym bunny. Right, trainers. On. With my mini-me. Right, are you staying in there? Or are you coming in with me? Oh, you came in with me, okay. Right, safety strap. Press the button on the watch. And off we go. So, first treadmill, then indoor bike. Bit on the cross trainer, and then stretch on the mat. Still listening to the audiobook. Oh, you ended up back in there. Out you come. Cook breakfast for dinner. Are you having some with us? Come along, eggs. Sort yourself out. There we go. Fill your pan with cold water, they said. Better that way. Are you coming to stay at my bed and breakfast? Fruit platter for pudding. Now, I was very hot most of the day, but the heat suddenly left me, so the answer was a bubble bath. And we've let the curly out. See, I told you, if I do nothing, it's curly. Do you want a drink? No, we're doing emptying the dishwasher and more washing up. I don't know where it all comes from. There are some things that won't go in the dishwasher, like those little pots from packed lunch. So, quick, all of them knives again. And the chopping board. The famous chopping board. Oh, and a bottle of squash, apparently. Right, oh, there you go. Got it, Mr. Smudgy Face. I fixed the washing up brush from earlier on. Right, bit of washing. Tidy up the kitchen. Then what's next after that? Must be time for a drink by now. Lots of bubbles. What have I forgotten? Oh, the tray. Wipe that down. It's got Velcro on the back and it sits on a little cushion so that you can have it on your knee while you're eating your tea. Right, I think that's that. Oh, pour the water away. Wash the bowl out, get rid of all them soapy bits. Right. Oh, would you like a drink? I'm putting the kettle on. Now let's see, what have I got? I can do... let's see. I think I have... Oh, yes, look, loose leaf tea, very green. Or some coffee, perhaps. Full fat, or maybe you would like decaf. Good night. See you soon.